No matter what industry you're in, motivated teams are the backbone of successful project execution, driving innovation, productivity, and engagement. Recognition is a powerful tool for motivation. Project team members who feel appreciated for their hard work are more likely to stay engaged and productive. The lesson here is that recognition doesn't always have to be monetary. Even the smallest gestures of appreciation can make a big difference in sustaining motivation. Burnout is one of the biggest threats to productivity and team motivation. High workloads, tight deadlines, and lack of support can quickly lead to disengagement and reduced performance. Project leaders must be proactive in identifying and addressing burnout before it impacts overall team effectiveness. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm Dr. Kenneth R. Sr., a project manager at the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority, where I manage large-scale operational projects. With years of experience in project execution and leadership, I specialize in optimizing team performance to drive project success. My passion lies in ensuring that project teams remain motivated, engaged, and equipped with the right tools to deliver successful outcomes. I'm excited to present on a crucial topic today: motivating high performing teams to ensure project success. No matter what industry you're in, motivated teams are the backbone of successful project execution, driving innovation, productivity, and engagement. Today, I'll explore practical strategies that project leaders can implement to keep teams motivated, engaged, and high performing throughout a project's lifecycle. Motivating high performing teams is essential for achieving project success. Effective leadership fosters engagement, innovation, and efficiency, ensuring that team members are aligned with project goals and committed to excellence. This discussion explores the key drivers of team motivation, the role of leadership, strategies to maintain engagement, and methods to ensure motivation and success. The integration of ethical leadership principles and change management strategies enhance team performance and ensure sustainable project outcomes. The modern work environment demands leaders who can inspire and mobilize their teams, ensuring that projects meet deadlines, deliver high quality outcomes, and contribute to the broader strategic goals of an organization. A high performing team is not simply a group of individuals working together, but rather a cohesive unit driven by shared objectives, values, and a strong culture of accountability and trust. To sustain motivation, organizations must recognize the significance of fostering an environment where employees feel valued, challenged, and supported. Our goal here today is to provide a comprehensive understanding of what motivates project teams and how leaders can maintain that motivation throughout a project's duration. I will break down the key factors that influence engagement and productivity while addressing challenges that project leaders often face. Specifically, I'll cover key drivers of project team motivation, leadership's role in fostering engagement throughout a project, strategies to maintain motivation in project teams, challenges and solutions in sustaining team motivation during project execution, and methods to ensure motivation and success in projects. By the end of this session, you'll have actionable techniques that you can implement within your project teams to enhance their performance and ensure successful outcomes. Motivation is not just about getting employees to complete tasks. It's about fostering an environment where project team members feel valued, inspired, and committed to delivering results. A motivated project team is more engaged, more innovative, and more likely to meet deadlines and quality standards. Studies show that organizations with high levels of employee engagement experience greater project success, reduce delays, and improve team collaboration. In overcoming organizational resistance to change, how leaders can control and influence behavior, the study concluded that when leaders value the opinions of their team, equip them with the proper tools and opportunities, employee engagement is markedly greater. Imagine for a moment walking into a project meeting where the team is energized, aligned with goals, and eager to contribute ideas. Now let's contrast that with a project team where deadlines are missed, team members feel unrecognized, and motivation is low. I believe we've all seen project teams struggle due to a lack of clear direction, insufficient recognition, or burnout. Today, I will highlight proven strategies that can transform disengaged project teams into high performing ones by focusing on leadership influence, recognition, and structured support systems. One of the most important factors in team motivation is having clear and measurable goals. When team members understand their objective and how their work contributes to the overall success of the project, they're more likely to stay engaged. Let's look at the SMART framework: specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time bound. These ensure that goals are well defined and attainable. To illustrate this, let me use an example that I've had, an experience I've had also. I once worked with a project team that struggled with engagement due to due to unclear expectations. Leadership introduced structured performance targets aligned with individual roles, and team members suddenly saw how their contributions had an impact. Productivity and morale significantly improved, and project milestones were met more efficiently. The takeaway here is that clear goals help project teams feel a sense of purpose, driving motivation and performance. Project team members are most motivated when they feel their work is meaningful. People want to know that their contributions matter and that their skills are being used effectively to achieve the project's objectives. Leaders should ensure their project tasks align with each member's strengths and career aspirations. An example of this is reflective in my daily work environment, in which we assign tasks based on the experience of employees, with more detailed and involved tasks assigned to employees with more experience, and these employees are paired with less experienced employees. This not only maximizes our team members' strengths, but it also ensures that less experienced team members are properly trained and prepared for the next project. When leaders see a direct connection, when employees see a direct connection between their work and the success of the project, they're more likely to remain engaged. Project leaders can support this by facilitating opportunities for team members to take on challenging tasks that align with their interests, increasing both motivation and job satisfaction. Recognition is a powerful tool for motivation. Project team members who feel appreciated for their hard work are more likely to stay engaged and productive. Recognition can come in many forms: verbal praise in team meetings, milestone based incentives, awards for excellence, or professional growth opportunities. In one instance, I managed a project team working on a demanding initiative with long hours in which the entire team was experiencing burnout. Our leadership team implemented a structured recognition program, offering incentives such as spot bonuses, public acknowledgments, and additional paid time off for high achievers. This approach significantly boosted morale, increased collaboration, and improved project outcomes. The lesson here is that recognition doesn't always have to be monetary. Even the smallest gestures of appreciation can make a big difference in sustaining motivation. One of the most critical aspects of a high performing project team is ability to collaborate effectively and foster an inclusive culture. When teams trust each other, share knowledge openly, and make decisions together, projects move forward with greater efficiency and innovation. Successful projects are not just about meeting deadlines, they're about creating an environment where team members feel valued, included, and heard. Trust and inclusivity are the foundation of a strong project team. When trust is lacking, communication breaks down, people hesitate to share ideas, and engagement declines. Leaders must actively foster inclusivity by ensuring that all voices are heard, differences are respected, and collaboration is encouraged. This means promoting diverse perspectives and empowering individuals to take ownership of their contributions. Open communication and team building activities are essential for strengthening collaboration. In my experience, project teams that schedule regular touch points, encourage honest feedback, and provide platforms for open discussions are more engaged and productive. Team building activities, whether virtual or in person, create opportunities for individuals to connect beyond their daily tasks, which reinforces relationships that translate into smoother project execution. Shared decision making is a crucial motivator for project teams. When team members are involved in key decisions, they feel a sense of ownership and accountability. Instead of imposing top down directives, strong leaders involve their teams in problem solving, brainstorming, and strategic planning. This not only increases engagement, but also leads to more innovative and well rounded solutions. Ultimately, building a collaborative and inclusive culture is about creating an environment where project teams can thrive. By fostering trust, maintaining open communication, and encouraging shared decision making, leaders empower their teams to stay motivated, engaged, and committed to achieving project success. Leadership is about more than just managing tasks. It's about inspiring people and giving them a sense of purpose. A visionary leader provides both direction and motivation, ensuring that every team member understands how their role contributes to the bigger picture. When people see the purpose behind their work, they are naturally more engaged and committed. They find a compelling vision transforms not only the team's performance, but also their level of enthusiasm and dedication. A clear and inspiring vision gives employees something to believe in, a reason to push through challenges, and a shared goal to work toward. I've seen this firsthand when a project team I worked with was struggling. Morale was very low, deadlines were being missed, and team members felt disconnected from the purpose of their work. Our leadership team stepped in and completely shifted the dynamic, not by demanding better results, but by redefining the vision for the project. We sat down with the team, explained the bigger impact of their work, and aligned individual goals with the overall mission. Almost immediately, we saw a change. People became more engaged, collaboration improved, and productivity increased. That experience reinforced for me that leadership isn't just about setting goals, it's about giving people a reason to believe in them. When a leader clearly articulates a compelling vision, it creates an environment where motivation thrives and teams don't just complete projects, they exceed expectations. Strong teams are the foundation of any successful project. Leaders must create environments where employees can contribute their skills, collaborate effectively, and feel valued. A high performing team is built on trust, clear expectations, and shared goals. Culture plays a crucial role in sustaining performance. When team members feel heard and respected, they are more engaged and invested in their work. Empower employees to share their knowledge, foster a sense of unity and commitment. A high performing team directly impacts productivity and success. When leaders cultivate a strong team culture, they create an environment where individuals support one another and work collectively towards success. Personally, creating successful high performing teams is not an easy task as leaders struggle to develop the appropriate strategies that will develop their teams to the point of productivity and organizational usefulness. Teams are comprised of its members, and each individual member that the organization and its leaders depend on to do their part to fulfill their role and support the mission and their fellow team members. The best team members take responsibility for the experience the company is creating, even though it may not be a part of their day to day activities. Investing in training and professional development strengthens project teams by equipping them with essential skills and fostering confidence. Well trained employees are more engaged and better prepared to contribute to success. Professional development goes beyond technical skills, it builds a culture of growth. Encouraging employees to pursue certification, attend workshops, and develop leadership skills increases motivation and retention. Lifelong learning keeps employees engaged and prevents stagnation. Leaders should create opportunities for mentorship, cross training, and continuous knowledge sharing to keep teams inspired. When employees see opportunities for growth, they stay committed. A strong investment in training builds adaptable, resilient teams ready to tackle any project challenge. Additionally, giving employees decision making power fosters ownership, accountability, and trust. When teams are empowered, they collaborate better, take initiative, and drive stronger project outcomes. Autonomy drives innovation and job satisfaction. Trusted employees take initiative, contribute creative solutions, and thrive when clear expectations and flexibility are balanced. Autonomy works best with clear expectation. Providing guidance while allowing flexibility keeps teams engaged and productive. I once led a project to rebuild an outdated system and gave my team full ownership of their tasks. One team member was hesitant at first, unsure if she could make decisions on her own. She struggled with confidence and feared making mistakes, but with encouragement and clear expectations, she pushed forward. Through trial and error, she identified inefficiencies and implemented an automated system that improved efficiency by 40%. Because she had the autonomy to problem solve, she took full ownership, collaborated effectively, and gained confidence in her abilities. That experience reinforced that when employees are trusted with decision making, they grow, innovate, and drive meaningful results. Burnout is one of the biggest threats to productivity and team motivation. High workloads, tight deadlines, and lack of support can quickly lead to disengagement and reduced performance. Project leaders must be proactive in identifying and addressing burnout before it impacts overall team effectiveness. In another case, I worked with a high performing team that was suddenly struggling with burnout. Employees were overworked, leading to decline in morale and productivity. By implementing workload balancing, mental health support initiatives, and flexible work arrangements, our leadership was able to restore engagement and well being. Leaders must recognize the sign of burnout and proactively address them by ensuring workload balance and providing mental health resources. Early signs of disengagement include decline in productivity, lack of participation, and increased absenteeism. Spotting these indicators allows leaders to take proactive steps before motivation drops further. Re-engaging employees starts with open communication. Leaders should check in regularly, acknowledge concerns, and provide opportunities for growth and involvement. Recognition and reimagine meaningful work also help reignite engagement. Change often brings uncertainty and resistance. Whether it's leadership shifts, new processes, or technology changes, employees may feel anxious. Leaders must provide clarity and support to ease transitions. Let me provide an example of a team successfully or unsuccessfully navigating change. I remember a time when my organization implemented a new system to monitor the reliability of maintenance on our trains. Initially, the team was hesitant. Many were comfortable with the old process and worried that the new system would disrupt their workflow and possibly threaten their jobs. At first, leadership failed to communicate the benefits clearly and frustration grew. However, once employees were involved in the transition, offering hands on training and gathering feedback, things changed. People began to see how the new system streamlined their work, and resistance turned into acceptance. Within a few months, efficiency improved, and the team was working better than ever. You see, clear communication and employee involvement at all levels is necessary to reduce resistance. When employees understand the reasons behind change and have a role in shaping it, they are more likely to support the transition. Successful change management keeps teams motivated. Open dialogue and empowerment turn uncertainty into an opportunity for growth. From my experience, one of the most effective ways to measure motivations is through continuous feedback mechanisms. I had a case after implementing real time feedback loops, we discovered that employees were disengaged due to a lack of recognition. Organizations can assess engagement through surveys, performance metrics, retention rates, and one on one feedback sessions. In yet another case, I led an effort where a team's decline in motivation was discovered through engagement surveys. The feedback revealed that employees felt unclear about growth opportunities, and leadership responded by implementing mentorship programs and structured career discussions, leading to increased job satisfaction. Regular assessment of motivation allows leaders to make necessary adjustments and keeps teams motivated. Monitoring key indicators help project leaders stay ahead of potential issues and continuously improve team performance. Productivity, engagement, and turnover rates provide valuable insights into team motivation and effectiveness. Productivity measures show how efficiently teams are working. Decline in productivity can signal burnout and disengagement, while consistent performance reflects a motivated team. Engagement levels indicate how connected employees feel about their work. Regular pulse surveys and feedback sessions can help assess morale and identify areas for improvement. Turnover rates are another critical sign of team health. High turnover often points to deeper issues with workload, leadership, or company culture that needs to be addressed. Data driven decision making enables leaders to act on insights rather than assumptions. Continuously analyzing these indicators ensures long term team motivation and project success. As I wrap up, it's clear that leadership is the driving force behind a motivated and engaged project team. Leaders set the tone for success by fostering trust, providing clear direction, and ensuring employees feel valued. A strong leader doesn't just delegate tasks, they inspire, support, and empower their teams to reach their full potential. The strategies we've discussed today reinforce that motivation is not a one time effort, but a continuous investment. By prioritizing engagement, addressing challenges proactively, and leveraging data driven insights, leaders can create an environment where project teams consistently perform at their best. Motivating project teams is a continuous investment. It's not a one time initiative, but an ongoing effort to sustain engagement. Leaders must remain proactive in assessing motivation levels, addressing concerns, and reinforcing a culture of recognition and growth. When employees feel supported and inspired, they stay committed to delivering high quality work. Measuring motivation helps organizations redefine their strategies. By tracking engagement trends, gathering employee feedback, and analyzing performance data, leaders can identify what works and where work improvement is needed. Motivation isn't static. Leaders must adapt their approaches to meet evolving team needs and project challenges. As I conclude, it's important to reflect on what truly drives project success. Engaged, motivated, and empowered teams. Leadership is the foundation of team motivation, and sustaining engagement requires consistent effort and adaptability. The principles I've discussed today are not just strategies, but essential practices that define high performing teams. I'd like to thank you for your commitment to leadership and project team success, and I'm hopeful that this presentation will help your teams and your ability to motivate them. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
Check out our website, pm.umd.edu, for incredible free professional development opportunities. There, you can find courses, events, articles, and more. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who might like it, because learning grows when we make it a conversation. See you in the next one.